love it because it's only here temporary.
Yeah.
Get it gone.
Two days ago we were in shorts, and now
Okay. Okay.
In it this morning. Yes. Our young men did not want to go in the afternoon. We gave them the option. Coach, Saturday is expected to be at 73, 74. And they said, Coach, let's get out in it. I love them for it. Are we set?
we can get rid of that lawnmower guy.
Nah. Give him 2 seconds.
Right.
Josh, you just let me know. Oh, is the windows open?
Please.
We're worried about the lawnmower.
Mm-hmm. The window's open. Can we shut the window? It's not
No,
open.
it's not open. He's just so close.
You'd feel it if it was open.
Yeah, with this stuff.
Oh, this vent. Slot for this.
All right. You ready, Coach?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you all ready? All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aurelia Washington, Sports Information Director here at Johnson C. Smith University for the JCSU Football Presser with head coach Maurice Flowers. Coach Flowers, you have an opening comment?
Yes. First, thank you all for being here today. This is a fantastic time here at JCSU with the football program, and as we are in preparation for the 2025 CIAA championship game, just want to thank everyone for their support, our president, athletics director, the assistant, associate athletic directors, SID, and just the fans. Thank you all, and our students. Thank you all. You all make such, I can hear you. I'll just say that. I can hear you at games. But we are very excited to be a part of the history at Johnson C. Smith University. And we're really looking forward to finishing the week off with some good preparation as we go up to Durham to play VUU for the CIAA championship.
I now open the floor for questions.
Coach, there's a little bit of finality of making it to the championship game, but there's also this notion there's probably still a lot more football to play.
Yes.
How do you balance the finality of making the championship game with everything that you know is going to come next no matter what?
Yes. Well, I think it starts with open communication with the team. I've been it's at a couple of places like, hey, it's the championship game that's what you're really working for. And then the playoffs was an afterthought. We've let our young men know from the very beginning when we started this program, there were goals not just to be a team that competed for a CIAA championship, but we wanted to be a program that had really longer seasons, that went to playoff games and challenged for a D2 national championship. So we always talk about preparing for a long season. And we let our young men know that championships are won when it's cold. Championships aren't won when it's hot and you've got shorts on. You're going to have to be able to play in some cold weather. And so we're open. We have great communication, and our young men have bought into we're not just trying to be CIAA champions. We want to put a national brand here at JCSU in the football program by competing in the D2 playoffs, going deep, and competing for a national championship.
Coach Flowers, you've been a part of this program as a student athlete, and now you are a part of leading JCSU into this part of its history. What has that meant for you personally?
You see, I'm speechless because as a player here, wow, when you're playing, you don't realize that, hey, our team might not have the amount of scholarships that the other team has, or that other team has more full-time coaches, or that other team has better facilities and resources than we do. You just know you play hard. I love my teammates that I played with. Hey, the Lumber Company crew, that's one of our alumni groups that takes care of our young men after games and post-game meals. Those are guys that I played with here at JCSU. And I tell you, they're probably jumping up and down, cartwheels and everything. I saw one of them, when we beat Fayetteville State, I saw one of them jump out of the stands down on the track to come congratulate the team. That's the type of emotion that we have to see our university winning in football and challenging. So it makes me feel very good. It makes me feel very good as a Charlottean also, because as a Charlottean, I've been here to see some of the lean years at JCSU, and it feels good because Charlotte is a top city in the United States, top city in the world, and we got winners here in Charlotte, and I'm glad to be able to represent Johnson C. Smith and be a winner in Charlotte.
Cameron.
Coach, I know when we talked Saturday after the win, you didn't quite have the message ready for the team going into this game. Have you thought about it anymore, and have you delivered the message going into Virginia Union? Because there's no question, you two guys are the top two teams in CIAA.
Yes, sir. And really, that's a good thing right there, what you just said, Cam, in that, yes, this is the two best teams in the CIAA playing, both teams 9-1. Both teams ranked in the top 25. And the message is really clear. We have to prepare well, and we have to play well. When we were beaten by them early in the season, we didn't play well. They were a cause of it. I'm not saying we went up there and we just stepped off the bus and we didn't have a clue and it was all our fault. No, Virginia Union caused it. And so what we do know is when you're going to play for a championship, when you play for a championship against a team that is the back-to-back champion, they're not going to give it to you. So we have to prepare to play our best ball game. And that's the message. Let's play well. Let's prepare to play well. And that's what the message is for us. And I like what we did this morning at practice. We don't allow our young men to use the word cold. We don't allow our young men to have, I guess it's, when it gets chillier, you put hood on under helmets. In high school, I remember seeing that done. We don't allow our young men to wear certain things because you can't wear them in a game. So it was great to see our young men attack the day this morning. With the elements and have a great focus today at practice.
And as a quick follow-up to that, obviously two teams are familiar with each other.
Yes.
Without giving away the X's and O's, what's maybe different in preparation this time so that you come out on top?
Yeah. Well, I can't say there's going to be much. I thought we had a great plan the first time that we went there. If you look at the statistics, the fantastic running back they have, Allen, he was held to his season low after they've been through all 10 games. The low was against Johnson C. Smith, 108 yards. Felt like we did pretty good against him. I want to say he's probably the only rusher we've had get over 100 yards in the last 3 years. So our defense is pretty stout. And so we just have to make sure we win moments. We didn't play moments well. What we call moments are third downs, fourth downs, just big time moments in games that can affect the outcome. We did not play them well. So we're looking to play the moments better this time.
Go ahead.
Pierre with WCNC. How you
Pierre.
doing, Coach?
Good, Pierre.
Any message from the alumni or even that class from '69? Have they been talking to the guys?
Oh, yes. Most of their talking is this right here. They just hold that hand up and show that ring, and they say, it's your turn. This is they hold it up and they point. It's great that they support us the way that they do. Saw so many of them at the game Saturday and had nothing but good things to say to us. And I know they feel good because it's been so long. And I didn't know some of the things that until they told me. They told me that I had, I think, first coach since Coach McGirt to win back-to-back, to have a back-to-back 8-win seasons. Anytime you're put in with Coach McGirt, that's major. That is major. And I guess I'll appreciate it when the season's done and I can look back at it. But when those coaches, when those former players from the championship team talk to me and say that we're doing things and require our young men to act a certain way, the same way that Coach McGirt did, those are the biggest compliments to me.
Nate.
Coach, this is what you talked about when you took the job.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have done a lot first. You went to the bowl game, came up short though. You got to the doorstep last year,
Yeah.
came up short.
Yeah.
How do you keep from coming up short and actually, instead of just talking about it, actually make it a reality?
Yes. I would say it's the lessons that have been learned all along the way. Our young men, we're practicing in preparation to win the game. Our young men don't have this is enough attitude. Our motto for the season is not done yet. And that's the way we feel. That's the way we're practicing. That's the way that we're preparing. It's not, there's not much that we do right now that comes as a surprise to our young men. We talk to our young men about playing well. We talk to our young men. There's some keys to winning. And you just look at Saturday, we say, hey, we can't turn the ball over. We can't have penalties. We can't have mental errors. We had all three in bunches on Saturday. And so when you're able to win and do those things, it makes them listen even more. And so that's really just the focus. We believe in our formula. We cut out those things right there. We have an opportunity to win. And one thing we say is, if we play well, we have an opportunity to win if we play well. And so that's the focus. Let's play well. And it's a great opportunity. We're not in this as a revenge game because they beat us earlier. What we're really concentrating on is we're focusing on us. We respect Virginia Union. I mean, how can you not respect a two-time back-to-back champion, okay, and how they've done it? I mean, they went to the third round last year in the playoffs. They've got a coaching staff that's been together for a long time. They recruit well. They teach well. Nothing but respect for them. But what we do know is we've beat this program, though. We've beat them. We've done things that have been successful against them. And we just have to do it again on Saturday.
Deshaun, I am curious, how have you handled this part of it with the team, given it has been more than 50 years since JCSU has been in this position? So the opportunity versus the weight.
Yes. We talk about it. We've talked about the history. We've talked about 1969, the last championship. We've talked about 1972, the last time Smith's been to a championship game. We've talked about the history of more wins in a season than any other team at JCSU. And I just asked them, are we satisfied with this? And so after I asked them, are they satisfied? Okay, you're not satisfied. Why aren't you satisfied? And so once we put everything out and they communicate it to me, now it's up to me to hold them to the fire. So it's a lot like our team. If they ask for certain things, we want to provide it. And I can just turn to the game on Saturday. The game we just played on Saturday against our rival, the team from Salisbury. Close game, we're down, and our receiver, number 3, DeAndre Biggie Proctor, is walking back from a play, and he gives a sign. And I asked my quarterback coach, I said, what is he talking about? He said, Coach, he wants such and such a play. Oh, so we call that play, and it's a touchdown. That's how we operate as a team. We believe in each other, and and that's what we're going to do this weekend. But the history and how it being so long, we talk about it, but we feel like there's some more history to be written.
Coach, talk about bringing championship football back to Charlotte. I was at the Panthers game on Sunday, and when A&T's band came out, I heard a few people in my section saying, hey, J.C. Smith, our HBCU is doing good this year.
Yes.
So, talk a little bit about carrying that championship football flag for the city and have it being the city's HBCU and just what that means,
All right. There's not many more proud Charlotteans than myself. There's not many that know this Charlotte athletics history. I feel like I know it a little because I've been here, and we haven't won a lot of championships in our sports teams. To bring a championship to Charlotte really goes up there as an accomplishment, as a big-time accomplishment, not just for JCSU, but for the city of Charlotte, and to be the HBCU in Charlotte. I mean, I don't have the words for what it would mean, simply because it hasn't been done. And yes, we're close. We're at the doorstep. But as a Charlottean, I wear my colors hard. The 704 is in Johnson C. Smith colors that I wear, but the 704 represents my city. And I know Charlotte, North Carolina is a winning city, and it produces winners. And I'm glad to say that the young men and the program that I'm affiliated, we're winners. And it would mean everything to be able to win a championship in Charlotte and have a parade and just soak it in. Because, again, it hasn't been done. I was cheering for the Panthers so hard when Cam was quarterback and we were in the Super Bowl, and heck, the Super Bowl before that, just yelling for our team. And now to be a part of a team that can bring a championship here, it would mean so much.
Yeah, Coach, sorry, I was just coming in. I'm walking all over this great campus.
Yes.
When you think about when you were growing up here, we just talked the other day after that game, but now heading in this week up, what does it mean just for the school to put it on a stage like this in the world of college? Or like playing on a stage like this in the conference, first time since 1972.
It means a lot. But what we've known when we had our plan to come to JCSU and to build this program, we knew that we would have an opportunity to be in these type of situations because of really the recruiting base that we were going to be able to have. I mean, there's a lot of good football within 90 minutes of Charlotte. And then we have a recruiting plan that we recruit Florida and Georgia. So it really, everything has come together. Our academic plan, recruiting the right student athletes. I mean, I'm always going to talk about our team GPA, what it was when we first got here. Now we have a 3.16 GPA amongst our 140 in the program. Those are championships right there. But to get a trophy from the work that we've put in, it was a plan that we thought that was definitely it could be a thing that we could put there, just simply because, wow, we got a chance to get good athletes. And when you're recruiting a family, not just a young man, when you're recruiting a family, it really helps you that you can say you're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, one of the top cities in the United States. I mean, who doesn't want to be there? And then also part of our recruiting pitch, when we bring families on campuses, we take them above the stadium and we tell them to have a look. And a lot of people think we're telling them to look at the field, but we're telling them to look at that skyline right there because that's your future. You can't go to many cities in the United States that have a skyline the way that we have it and have thriving businesses and careers the way that Charlotte, North Carolina does. And so that helps us in recruiting. And so to be a part of it, I'm glad. I think the future is bright, but we want to take advantage of this opportunity because there is no promise that you get back here. So we realize it's a special time, but we want to finish the job on Saturday.
And we talked last time about Katie specifically, but how about just Bobby T coming into this program? What just coming in to become a Golden Bull? And when you talk about just that recruiting pitch, just to have a player like him have the impact that he has on this.
When I think about Bobby T, I think about growth, okay? And here's what I say about growth with Bobby T. Bobby T was a freshman in our program last year from Boynton Beach High School, played Lamar Jackson's high school, and Bobby T came in. Our backfield last year just loaded. We have had 3 running backs that finished in the top 10 in the CIAA last year. And Bobby T was the 4th one. He played early in some of our lopsided games, and we thought we weren't going to redshirt him last year. But, in college they have this thing called fall break. And so fall break came, and Bobby T took an extended fall break. So that extended fall break helped Bobby T redshirt. It also enforced some of the discipline that we have in our program also. So Bobby T learned from experience that I need to have myself at school and practice what I'm supposed to. And he used that as a learning opportunity. And Bobby T won the starting job. All those other fantastic tailbacks I named that are injured and out right now, Bobby T earned the starting position in training camp. He's been the starter over those guys. And we look forward to getting those guys back, but I know they're watching, looking at Bobby T like, boy, I've got my hands full, because Bobby T has really put in a lot of work, and we're so proud of him.
Any more questions?
Yeah, Coach. Thank you for this moment.
Yes,
On behalf
ma'am.
of the university, we're very excited about it. What do you need from the university, faculty, staff, students, and what do you need from the city of Charlotte?
Well, support. The support can be at the game. To come to the game, and if you're not able to come to the game, to watch the game, and also we have made these gains because of resources, period. So we need the support. We've made these gains because we're able to recruit top student athletes. We're able to bring them here and put them in good facilities. We're able to travel the right way. We're able to prepare them the right way in the strength and conditioning program and everything that goes into the strength and conditioning program. It's not just lifting weights, it's the proper supplements also, being able to feed them the right way. So we need support if we want to keep this going. Thank you so much for the question. Any others?
You want more questions?
Any others? All good.
Thank you. That concludes our press conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good to see you, Deshaun. Good to see you. Appreciate